Hello, everyone. Just to start, I just want to take a little sidetrack because I was sitting in the Adobe session and they were asking about different UX disciplines, and I seem to be the only tangible guy in the room. Is anyone here touchable? Yes, great, thank you. Well, just a little backstory. For those who don't know Bang Olufsen, it's a 90-year-old company, and all that comes with it, you could imagine. But it was started by these two freaks, Peter Bang and Sven Olufsen. That's Peter over there. And Peter came back from his trip in America looking at radio technology, which was pretty much the emerging technology at the time. And he pretty much asked his friend Sven, hey, can you really help me to start something? I have a few ideas. So Sven's parents allowed them to live in their attic for a little while. And after some time, it started to stink a little bit, and mom was wondering, when you guys gonna get your act together? You gotta sell something. So what they did is they put this on the market, which was the first product. It was the Eliminator. And basically, and it was revolutionary at the time, right? You could actually plug into main power instead of relying on a battery to power your radio. This was revolutionary. And it allowed them to get a little cash under the belt and continue to just blow stuff up in the attic. And in terms of really tapping in and understanding what, at this 1920s stage, what the user experience meant for a product's longevity and loyalty for a brand, this poster pretty much sums it up because it's very much a situation where it says humiliation, by the way, if you don't read Danish. You've invited your friends to a party and you're ready to turn on the radio, but the battery's drained. Major fail. Feel like an instant loser. And they really tapped into the emotion with this and put people in not just explaining what the specifications of the product were, but what the experience could be if you had it. And at the heart, this is really maintaining the heart of the B&O experience, moving into more the aesthetic phase that it took. Because, B&O at its core is about objects. It's about their presence. It's about the impact it makes, how it excites and invites the user to come closer and then reveal its utility. We're not utilitarian. We're not sensible. We're very much about creating experiences. We see ourselves as a design company that makes audiovisual experiences for people who get it. And some people get it, some people don't. But it's okay because we're not for everybody. And we try and make clear statements with our products. And we are not afraid to fail. We fail, and then we try again, and we learn. And Bang & Olufsen as an organization has always tried to progress and been very, I guess you could say, steady or stubborn in that sense that we feel we know better. But it came to a point with all the new realities in the world that we had to realize we had to listen. We also had to go out and see how our products are actually interacting with people's lives. So this allows us to make lifestyle statements that are actually relevant. And a few years back, we had the fortune of creating the B.O. Play brand, which tapped into a whole nother segment that Bang & Olufsen over the years had seemed to move away from. You talk to most people, they feel that at one point, Bang & Olufsen was accessible. You could actually own a B&O product, but it became something sort of out of reach for normal people. So B&O Play came to make it accessible again, but define it in a space that it was more about mobility and lifestyle for the young, tapping into that sense of sort of couture within consumer electronics. And this became really successful, and it actually gave us insight into changing trends and starting to listen to users and see how they actually live. So that allows the core brand to sort of move into a future spec and continue to create exciting experiences. But this is based on hard work is a just reward. You've gotten to a certain stage in your life, and B&O is there for you. So having these two brands side by side within the organization allows us to learn and form, the patterns that are being developed within younger generations, and then take advantage of them later on when they get to that stage where they bought their first house, they have kids, they have headaches from their spouse, they can escape within their B&O world. So this is, we go to the users, we sit, we do qualitative research, and now we're moving into matching that with quantitative analytics in our products to really get a full 360 interaction with our users and how they actually see the future going forward. At the heart of Bang & Olufsen, and I sit in the core brand. I sit with the future living focus. So for us, it's very important that our products are domesticated, that they don't feel like technology that scream, that they feel like objects that you'd want to have in your home. You have to think that our targets at this stage for the core, they really are established families. They are people who have worked to a certain point, and now they've spent a lot of time, invest a lot of effort, money into creating the spaces as they want them. So putting something that screams something else is not what they're looking for. And we pretty much don't try and take over. Of course, we occupy the space, but we don't try and impose ourselves as something that's foreign. And when you turn it on, the experience of either the audio or the video matches the expectation that's established from the quality and production of the actual object itself. And the objects over time, they tell stories, they gain patina, they become storytellers in their own right, sort of like artifacts. And artifacts is something that's been with us forever. We've made stone tools, we've created objects that have gained strokes so that we can tell the stories when you touch the objects. It's like a trigger, like that time when I kicked the winning goal in the World Cup, You've all experienced that, right?